Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Raylo,
And sashimi.
and tonight we are looking at the brand new Geralt of Riviera, yeah, that one quest, the Witcher 3 quest collaboration. So, as soon as you come into the hub, as you can see here, you've got these three little, I swear they're like, I think they're kitten palicos, but,
They are really cute, but they may just have poor posture.
so we are going to scoot out of the way. Oh,
We're just gonna scoot the whole screen.
yes,
Goodbye.
the entire screen. We will just scoot ourselves aside here. Alright, so you talk to these guys, and we're just going to kind of skim through the story. You guys can enjoy that for yourselves. Don't want to spoil it all.
Just showing you who to talk to.
Yep, they say that there is a tail rider with a scary face that is over at the research base. Then you go to the research base with them. You guys, like us, might have forgotten that this place existed, because after you do all of your option quests and everything, you kind of really have no need to be there ever again.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
Until now. I think Capcom was just like, well, we have a place, and we really need to make some use of it, so.
It is kind of cool. I mean, you can see any of the palicos you'd run into in all their cute gear.
If you run the safari from here, you actually get a nice little cutscene where you see them depart.
Yeah. There's just never any reason to go over there, so you never see that.
As soon as you walk in, head down the stairs, talk to the Linean expert here behind the table. She's going to talk about the tail raider that came by. They actually put quite a few cutscenes into this one. I'm not going to go into in depth on each of them because it's actually quite the long story. They put a lot of effort into it.
It's very Witcher-esque. They actually did a lot of voice lines for this.
She's so she's so out of place for this. So any of you familiar with the Witcher series, you'll see that there's a Necker here on the ground. And in just a second, we're going to have our favorite monster slayer show up.
It's weird to see one of those not being murderous.
Yeah, it's oddly calm for a Necker.
I play this in Japanese, and this was a little weird.
Yeah, I was a little weirded out when she played it because she actually had Geralt in Japanese.
I actually like his English voice better. For once.
Alright, like we said, we're going to let you enjoy all the story, so let's get to the actual quests. Alright, so for the mission here, do you want to help Geralt? Yes. You notice here you'll actually have to play as him. Equipment is going to be predetermined. You only keep the quest reward items. Meal effects are lost upon departing, and this will not count toward the guild card's weapon usage statistics.
You still get to pick your weapon, though.
Yeah, you can still, just because Geralt uses his two swords doesn't mean that you're going to be like locked down to dual blades or something. And there's several tool tips here just for The Witcher. These are exclusive to this loading screen.
I did not notice that. I'm so used to seeing it.
Now, once we're inside the mission, you're going to notice there's a whole lot of Witcher mechanics at play here. They actually took almost everything from The Witcher and brought it over into this, including the Witcher senses. His monologues are entirely intact. He talks to himself the entire time, which is awesome. Oh, and since The Witcher is very focused on ingredients, if you want to hear all of his voice lines, I highly recommend running around and picking up all sorts of stuff. Bugs, mushrooms, herbs, everything you can find. He has commentary for almost everything that you pick up.
Oh, and his health bar is longer than usual, so if you do use the max potion, you'll get another chunk of extra HP.
Good to see you.
So basically, the first part, it's actually pretty standard. This guy is going to set you up with some gear. I think I'm going to go Great Sword.
And it looks like this mission is solo only, if I'm not mistaken.
We will find that out in just a few. I think you actually have to get to the fight before you can do anything.
Well, I'm looking at you in the quest right now, and it says members 1 of 1.
Ancient forest, huh? Easy place to get lost, looks like. Should follow the map. Try to find the commission members.
Make some potions with some clovers.
Like I said, anything that you can find along the way, you want to pick it up. He's got commentary for a lot of different things. You'll come across a body here.
Could know something. That monster mangled pretty bad from what I can see.
You got that right. Huh? Wait a sec. Aren't you?
Geralt, I'm a witcher. See a lot of dead bodies in my line of work.
Right. The Witcher guy. Commander said you'd be around. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Actually, need to learn about the recent strange happenings in the forest. Got a feeling that carcass could be linked.
You might be right. I've never seen.
I'd like to check the body if you don't mind. Let's have a look.
Alright, just like Witcher quests, you have several options here that you can exhaust.
Herbivore, gotta be, judging by the shape of its head.
That's right. It's called an Aptonoth.
That's
Very
right.
docile. They usually travel in herds.
All of them this big? Quite the feast for a predator.
Yeah, they're actually a favorite among the larger monsters, and, well, us too. You could say they are quite tasty. But yeah, it's not uncommon to see an Aptonoth carcass lying around here and there.
Why did they got this Nickelodeon lady's voice in this quest? She kind of spoils it.
Bodies riddled.
She didn't sound like that in Japanese. She sounded pretty regular.
Yeah, like something small and pointy.
Alright, well after you go ahead and exhaust all these.
Find the tracks of whatever did this.
Alright. That will activate our Witcher sense. You can also just follow the bugs.
From the birds that attacked the Aptonoth, gotta be. Just need to follow these. Should find where it was first attacked.
Just follow these right on down to the shoreline. You can't miss the birds up ahead. You'll want to be sure you have your Igni sign selected down in the quick bar.
Black feathers. And the markings? Same as on the previous corpse. Fox seems to be attacking as one. No use trying to pick them off one by one.
Sometime later.
You okay, Witcher, sir?
I'm fine. Seems the black birds are the culprits.
Revoltures. They're scavenger birds that enjoy large monsters. I can't believe they would attack a living Aptonoth.
After exhausting a few more dialogue options with her, it's going to be time to move to the next locale.
Clear as day. This is the work of something that wields magic. Powerful magic. Need to figure out what it is. Should try to find another commission member.
He can use the
Points of interest.
fast travel, which I'd recommend because this is your next spot here. He's actually got one little line of dialogue related to it.
Could get used to that.
I
Hop
think they
out
should have
right
put in
here.
Roach.
But how would they have put a horse into the game?
I don't care. I just want to ride the horse.
Sash wants entirely new mechanics added to the game just for a horse.
Yep.
Commission member.
Please.
Should be one in this area. What do we have here? A journal.
Ooh, what's this?
Notes run margin to margin. Must belong to one of the commission members. Need to look around. Look for clues.
Now we just follow the tracks.
See prints. Took off in a panic. Footprints lead deeper into the woods. Wonder what spooked them.
Long strides. If you take a look at that, that's like 8-inch strides.
Maybe he's got 4 feet. You don't know.
If he doesn't have 4 feet when we run into him, you owe me $5.
Eh.
Exploring unfamiliar territory. View things more interesting.
I already know he doesn't, though.
Another journal. Same researchers, judging by the handwriting. Researcher must have been chased into this cave. Medallions humming up a storm. Magic in the air. Gotta be.
These are new.
Hmm. Investigate.
Clues, all extending in one direction. Reaching out for something looks like.
Poke, poke.
Need to follow these routes. More tracks. Irregular distance between them. Got away somehow, but must have been exhausted. Beasts are of this world. Unlucky ones at that.
Oh, Pokey.
No signs of predation. Roots choke them to death, it seems. Hopefully whoever left these footprints was luckier.
Oh my.
Seems like he got it pretty easy.
You sensed I was in trouble and came to rescue me, did you? These roots came out of nowhere and trapped me here. Hmm? Wait, you are not...
And he will have some more dialogue as well.
So much dialogue.
The Igni would take care of those roots right quick.
Alright, now with the Igni sign, you just free him. So while we're skipping most of the dialogue, I did want to just put a little frame on Geralt here saying Puke Puke.
These, Puke
Puke,
Puke.
puke.
That's good voicing.
These, Puke Puke. Cunning as a hare and fox combined.
Alright,
Doubt about it.
moving along.
Doing. Bet it also transported both me and that necker to this world. Seems stronger than a normal Leshen, though. Abundant life in this forest could be a factor. Alright. Need to find its totem. Should be deep in the woods near the center. Map ought to be helpful.
Alright, so we've discerned that it is a Leshen from the Witcher series.
Lesher?
Lesher.
No,
It's a
Leshen. I'm
Leshen.
sorry.
You're gonna correct me when you wrong? How?
I'm sorry.
It's almost a straight shot east to get to the Lesher, but I think it's actually... It gets a little twisty, but it's not too far to get to him.
I might find some red pits handy. If you see any.
I've got some stones.
The red pits are better.
Lovely beetle. The king's soldier would love to win in a bet.
When you get to this little roundabout, he's down below.
Yo.
Medallions humming. Totem must be somewhere around here. Leshen's totem should be able to lure.
Once you get to the totem, you're going to have to deal with a couple of old buddies.
Couldn't possibly be that easy.
Man, they are irritating as crap in this one.
Yes, the Jagras during this quest are actually quite a bit more aggressive than normal Jagras, so don't neglect them like you probably normally would.
Leshen could hold sway over other beasts I run into. Need to be careful.
After you knock out the Jagras, it's time to interact with the totem. In this fight, liberal use of Igni is definitely recommended.
Vultures. Igni should do the trick.
It'll help you get rid of the Revoltures that are around him.
And gives you some time to whoop on them.
He doesn't do a crazy amount of damage at first, but the damage does seem to ramp up as the fight goes on. And later on, he'll have a lot of different sources of damage, because he will go through a few phases that get progressively more difficult.
And he'll start summoning those
Jagras.
Jagras to come help him. And they suck. He likes to combo with them.
He can cause bleed damage, and he will follow up with some really annoying moves.
And there's nothing you can do about the bleed, because you can't choose your gear. Oh goodness. So when he moves, he'll go to, I believe, the area towards Camp 1.
Yeah, he goes up to the area where, yeah, right here.
Oh no, Puke is hanging out. And then the area in front of Camp 1.
Here you want to grab some red pits
Teleporting. Maybe I can use the slinger contraption.
and throw them at him.
Come on, come closer.
You can also mount him despite how small he is. I don't think you can move zones though, so you do gotta actually cling to him rather than just moving. He's not too hard to knock down though. Alright, this is where he goes to the area near the water, across from Camp 1. At this point, he does start to summon the Jagras, so that's annoying.
They are quite aggressive, like I said, so you'll want to handle them as soon as you can.
Can you carve him? Oh, yep.
Sure looks like it. Don't you think you'd use like a logging axe for this?
Probably.
Leshen drew a lot of nutrients out of these woods. These materials are strong.
Strong.
Looks like we only got one carve.
Commission could be useful in their research.
I guess the rest is just wood, so really the mask is all that you need.
So the Leshen is actually a really annoying enemy. He starts off seeming pretty easy to beat, but later on he's got a lot of combos. He's got a lot of HP. He's got buckets of hit points. And him, combined with all the pets that he pulls, you'll want to use the fire to get rid of the birds, and you'll want to use... I was just using flash bombs to keep the stupid Jagras off me, so...
Yeah, that seemed pretty effective.
They're very aggressive Jagras. We'll let you guys see the end. Let's go check out the gear. And here is our reward box. Claws, cursed bones, leshen claws, resin, antlers, resin, and the skull. And he even has his own research. Cutscenes to the gallery. You get the Hunter Runestone added to your inventory. You got new poses, a new background for your guild card. Also new titles were added to the guild card. Oh, says you gotta solve all the mysteries, so I didn't solve all the mysteries, so we'll have to try to get that. Alright, upon getting back to town, our provisions manager has a quest. Unclassified life in your field guide. Ah, so we gotta go out and catch the Neckers to get the weapon and the armor for our Palico.
I don't know why you'd want that.
Oh, speaking of buddy.
How you doing?
It also said that we had unlocked some special assignments. You can play the special assignment contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest, a collaboration with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, as many times as you want. Step into Geralt of Rivia's shoes. And I don't know why I always try to say Riviera. Once more and try to find all the side quests and endings. Complete all the side quests in one playthrough and you'll be granted the Wild Hunt title at the end. And as you can see here, we have contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest. So you can go do that. You'll need to be Hunter rank 16. This is a max player of 1. You can faint 3 times. Rewards 19,800 zenny. You have 60 minutes for this one. Wow, a full extra 10 minutes. That must be for the storyline, so you can do all of the quests. And last but definitely not least, if you come to the workshop, go to full armor sets. You will see the Geralt Alpha. Looking at it piece by piece, you will look like the famous Monster Hunter, but the skills you're going to have in total are going to be... Oh, I've got my charms on. So, the head has defense 70 slots. It's got 2 level 1 slots. There's your elemental resistance. We've got level 2 weakness exploit and recovery speed level 1. The body is going to have health level 3, attack boost level 2. This one also has a 2 level 1 slots. We have a level 3 slot, as well as recovery speed level 2, marathon runner level 1 on the arms. The waist has bombardier 2, weakness exploit 1 with a level 2 charm or slot. We've also got the feet, which have marathon runner 2, critical eye 2, and with these you're going to get the Witcher's Knowledge. This requires 2 pieces. Only those who compete in rigorous Witcher training are allowed to use the powerful magic of the Igni sign. And Super Recovery allows recovery seed. So you're going to need 4 pieces for Super Recovery. So all in all, it's not a bad set, honestly.
And Super Recovery is new. So it's actually got some unique skills. That and Agni.
So you've got the Igni that you can use. The costs are actually, it's not that bad. It's a rarity 8. Your entire defense for the whole set is here. There's all your stats. So 356, a bit low on the defense, but not too bad. Fire, water, it's only weak against thunder majorly and a little bit on the ice. Dragon, it's quite good, so comes with some good skills. Looks good. You are Geralt. Let's see what the pigments look like for him.
Look nice.
Yeah, it's a good it's a good area to color. Nice. If you ever wanted Geralt in pink. Go ahead and turn our saturation, everything up to maximum, and make him super pink.
It is beautiful.
You have the ultimate Geralt ever. Well, alrighty, guys. Hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments. We appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, likes and subs are completely up to you. What we do ask for around here is that if it's within your means, consider adopting an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com, adopt or rescue. You can also Google local animal rescue and adoption. If you can't bring an animal home due to allergies, living conditions, what have you, there's other ways you can show your love. What are some of those?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, blankets, clothes. They can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, there's plenty of ways to show that love, and plenty of animals out there who could use it. And speaking of love, we love you guys, and we appreciate you watching. Take it easy, have fun hunting the Leshen. He's not the funnest, most fun fight, but he's not horrible. I don't really like the fight, but that's all up to you guys. Have fun with it and get all your stuff. We'll see you next time. This is Riello.
And sashimi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.